Guys, the springtime is here, and that means that the swim bait bite is happening. Guys, today on the channel, I'm about to go through what I kind of like to look for to go catch bass with the swim bait in the spring. Because guys, once I figured it out, it is one of my favorite ways to catch bass during this time of the year. Hopefully you learned something to go out and catch some fish with yourself. Let's get into it. Okay guys, if you fish clear water, muddy water, stained water, the swim bait bite can be your best friend. Now for me guys, I learned about the swim bait bite in the clear water, but then I took it to muddy water after that. So today guys, let me set up on this fishing trip. I'm on a lake I have really only been 2 hours on. New lake to me, okay? Just throwing that out there. It's kind of a pre-front condition day. Overcast. There's a good wind. I'm going to show you guys right now how I use the deep dive app. What I was trying to do is kind of get in that middle ground. I didn't want it to be too windy, and I really, guys, at first wanted to come in here and try to practice my sight fishing skills, because if you watch the channel, know I've mentioned it, I'm not the best sight fisherman, but it's kind of hard to sight fish. So this is a perfect day to catch with the swim bait. So guys, what I like to look for is, you think about these pockets. You have your main lake points, your secondary points. What I do with the swim bait is cover water, okay? Now today we have docks in the area. There's not much cover actually to fish. Like I said, there's docks, there's rock. So today, the type of hook I am using is more of the open type of hook. Now guys, with on Highland reservoirs, though, I love throwing these in bushes. I love throwing it in grass, lily pad stems. So in those scenarios, I would use a weedless type of swim bait. But today, with it being open water, using this open hook right here, this is the core tackle, 4/0 quarter ounce head right here. I'm going to talk more about that when I get into the fish catches here in a minute. So guys, what I like to look for is I kind of work down these areas to try to find the population of fish. When you start getting bites, then I try to slow down to more of a wacky rig style, Texas rig style. But even today, guys, like I said, they have ate the swim bait. So I try to cover that water. Good fish. I'll take him. I'll take that dude all day. Get in the boat. Get in the boat. Here we go. Nice fish, guys. Nice fish. You got that tush. Got that little jacked up lip. The old tush with the old well, guys. First fish of the day off this point right here. Man, we're gonna go see if we can go make it happen. Right here, today, so far what I'm doing, guys, I got this 1/4 ounce 4/0 tush right here, paired with a 6-inch well. I like this color. I don't know the name of the color. I'll put the information in the description. But guys, I got a couple little variety of baits up here that, as you see, right now, I'm on a lake that I've only been on very limited times. There's a main lake point, secondary point, and I'm gonna work my way up. I was throwing this thing though, guys, watch. Off the side, so like my boat's in 7 foot of water. I'm not even looking at the live scope, by the way, guys. Y'all know I love it. Throwing this thing about right here between the bank and up there. It's like 2 to 4 foot up there. Just throwing this in that little zone, that little range right here off as I'm working up. We got wind behind us today, and I'm just trying, I was gonna try to come back here and see if I can get me some fish that are on beds or thinking about it today for this trip for you guys. So just kind of, I love a swim bait. Gosh, I just love catching them on a swim bait. And this is, with this tush now, it kind of came out last year, not during this time. It came out more in the summer, if I remember. So I'm excited about giving this thing a chance in the spring. Let's go up here and see if we can get another one. Okay, guys, as I've kind of gotten out in the wind, I've noticed, like, I had some bites pretty quick right there. I lost one and caught that one right there. It was over 2 pounds, guys. I've not tried to look at my live scope any, but as I got out of the wind, I was noticing I didn't get any bites on this next secondary point. And I looked down and I had a couple fish follow my swim bait out. So now as I get in these pockets here, fishing the wacky rig, hover rig, I got some other creature baits here kind of flipped on just to try to see if I can catch some fish, and with our conditions today, it's not the best to see them on beds. And guys, I'm not the best bed fisherman. I like to get better at this, but I'm gonna come back here, fish low, see if we can get a couple fish for you guys. I mean, for you guys and for me too, because I want to get fish as well. But got this wacky shot on right here. I lost a good one earlier. I'll show you that footage. It was in the wind off a brush pile. I didn't know it was that big. Like, I felt a little tick in the line, and it started taking off, and man, I just that one hurt me right there. So could be working on a pretty good bag. Number 2, guys. Wow. Number two. So guys, I was gonna cut across here to this windblown point, and you know, I wish I had my live scope footage for you. Wish I had my live scope. I picked up the Damiki rig. That's a good old 1.5 pound fish. I saw this fish, guys. Let me just kind of say, so I'm gonna let this fish go. I don't have my live scope recording, but just so y'all know, I'm teaching. I saw that fish out here on the bottom, and I was like, let's go see what he is. Threw the old jig head minnow down there, and he came up and ate it. Pretty sweet, not gonna lie. Now I'm gonna go to this windblown point, throw that swim bait. There we go. Another little guy here, guys. That's what that wind kind of picked back up, and I'm not gonna lie to you, guys. I came out here. There's some rock all out here in the middle. That dude swallowed the swim bait right there. Let me get this thing out. So there's some rock all out here in the back of this pocket, guys. And I saw some fish on it, and man, couldn't get them to bite. Then more showed up out of nowhere. I mean, I'm thinking those fish could be spawning out here, but yeah, that's just right off there off another point. Let's see if we can get another one real quick. I mean, my boat was in the middle of this pocket, which could be typical. Made a long cast, and it's a fun little bite. The old swim bait bite. That's a better fish. That dude thumped it. We'll take him. We will take you. Yeah, this is so fun. That's a good fish there. Get in the boat. Yep. We'll take you. That's a skinnier fish right there, but he thumped it. Yes. Okay, guys, man, I love the swim bait. As you even saw right there, I mean, that right there just got me fired up. Just, I've not done this in a while. I've been doing my offshore electronic lesson trips, and we've been just doing offshore stuff, and you can catch them offshore with the swim bait, but just going up and down the bank right here, guys. And I'm still looking like somebody. I haven't watched one of these eat this yet, by the way. I've watched them not eat it. So I think, you know, I'll do better with I'm not looking at it, which is just, it is what it is. So that's just, there you go, guys. So kind of what I got going right here, this is the 1/4-aught tush, okay? It's the 1/4-aught 4-aught tush, okay, with a 6-inch well. Like I mentioned that color earlier, but guys, going back to my swim bait, the Reaction Skinny Dipper, I used to throw that dude with a weedless underspinner hook. And I know people have asked about the underspin on these, and Johnny and Matt have talked about it, and I'm just gonna leave it there, because I mean, I think there could be one in the works, I don't know. That's you know, I'm not allowed to talk about that stuff. So guys, I normally don't like to throw this on a 7-4 rod. My swim bait rod's at the house. Yeah, for real, guys, it's at the house. I got my rod box earlier, was looking for it, and anyway, it wasn't here. So I have a 7.2. This is a 7.2 right now. It's a medium heavy fast. I really like that. My swim bait rod's a heavy moderate. You kind of want more of a tip so they can have this thing. And so I just kind of, you know, adjusted. I know not everybody can have a rod just for the specific type of conditions with it, guys. But what you do is you cover a lot of water. Then when you start getting bit with that swim bait, then you slow down in areas with like a wacky rig or a different type of creature bait style. So here's that wacky shot right here by Core Tackle. And guys, this is with just a X-Zone. It's just a green pumpkin X-Zone sinker right there. So today they're eating that. Like, I've lost some fish on this, as you guys seen. I probably could have had a pretty good bag if I put everything together. Been here just for an hour, and I've only been 2 hours on this lake, okay? I know this lake has a good population of fish from what people told me, but I have no history about it. So guys, I'm throwing a 14-pound test on this, okay? And guys, I'm just about that swim bait, just a good steady retrieve. You kind of find that retrieve speed. This is a 7-2 gear ratio reel, so I slow down a little bit because that retrieve is faster, guys. But guys, I'm fired up about it. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to probably stop here and go try to find some fish somewhere else for you guys. Go try to get another video. Appreciate it. We'll see you on the next one.